Uh, Hi. I just had a weird thing happen, so I hope everything is working okay. I turned on my this, and it said, "Well, we can't do that right now." So I just turned it off, turned it back on. Seems to be okay. Let me ask you guys: is everything working all right? I mean, is the sound and the video okay? Hey, Abdul, Dominic, Ali, how are you? Hello, Brian. Oh, good. It is working. Hi, Mark. Truman, good to see you guys. Oh, good. I don't know what happened. I just sort of turned it on and it didn't go on. So who knows? I think, like me, it needs a cup of coffee. Okie doke. Well, the um the question I thought I'd bring up is, what's your favorite watch brand? And rather than yakking off and telling everybody, well, mine is this, I want to know what yours is. Hey, Rancher, good to see you. Maybe you should get a better watch. I should. I really should. I need a watch. Rancher, you hit the nail on the head. Oh, man. Oh, no, my watch is fine. It was my computer. See how the computer, I'll see if the computer's clock is correct. Yeah, it's a little slow. Is there any other brand other than Parmesan? You know, I'm not saying anything for a while. Let me see what the rest of you guys like. Cheddar. Oh, okay. You like cheddar. We're not talking about cheese. Hi, Fernando. Oh, Fernie. Hi. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Uh, okay, Truman, you're a Rolex fan. All right. Okay, whatever. Rancher. Yeah. Hey, Clyde, what is your favorite brand? I'd be interested. Girard-Perregaux? It's got a lot of good reasons to be a fan of Girard-Perregaux. Ali H. Moser, they have nice dial movement and a range of prices. That's a nice one too. There's so many. They say so many good watch brands in so little time and money and everything else. I I don't know. I've got. How about the rest of you guys? So far, we got Rolex, Parmigiani, and Moser. Um, Anybody else have one they really like? Hi, Parker. How you doing? Oh, Vacheron on the margin. Okay, Grant. How are they on the margin? I like Vacheron content in too, and Girard-Perregaux. Okay. Why collectors don't like Girard-Perregaux that much? They make the movement for the best brands. They used to. Um, you know what? And I want to say this without offending anyone, except it's okay to offend the rancher, but the rest of you I don't want to offend. Um, to me, the problem with Girard-Perregaux isn't the movements; their movements are fine. I their selection and range, they get the that's about my only issue with them. And some of the watches they have seem to be overpriced. I like underpriced watches. Who doesn't? Hi, David. You like Patek, Girard, Glacé the Original, and Chopard. Okay. Well, I figured one out of three is not bad. Hi, Junior. How you doing, man? Any others? Who else you got? Oh, Alex, which one do you like? Hey, Benes, Abens. Abens? Abens. I can call you Abens. ABNS sounds a little complex. Abens. Okay, what do you like, Abens? My 809-year-old, 809-year-old, 2 hertz gold piece. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know the one. 809-year-old. Now you're getting into my age group. I was close to saying a Longa. Both Longa and VC have pretty broad categories, but VC has that history back catalog they can call upon. Well, I like Vacheron Constantin. I've got, I have no problem with them at all. My budget pick is yeah, Breguet Nova. Nouveau. The Breguet Nouveau. My grandson now has my Breguet Nouveau, and I'm working on a new one. Um, and I don't, I, I don't know. Oh, I know why. I lost one of the hands, so I had to stop. I gotta get back to work on that. Omega, Parmigiani Fleurier, Chopard. For now, Rolex still undecided on level up. Wang and Hein. Jesus. I love Lang and Hein, but I loved it better when Marco Lang was there. Paddock and Vacheron. Hey, BT, how are you? Junior, which one you like? You're a Blank Pond fan. Okay. Abens, we are talking about serial watch producer brands, right? And not independents. No, we're talking about any brand you like. What's your favorite brand? I mean, if you like Kari Vuitton, that's fine, or FP Journe. Those are perfectly okay as watch brands. Hi, Teeny, how you doing? Girard-Perregaux is my favorite, given the history and a variety of movements. They do have a variety of movements. What's my favorite? I'm holding off on that. Usually I do all the talking, and today I wanted to see what you guys like. Moritz Grossman. Oh, I like Moritz Grossman too. If you need some practice, I'll send you mine and you can practice putting a small second hand on. Now come on, I showed you how to do that. All you need is a steady hand. But keep a bottle of a shot glass handy just in case. Yeah, Moritz Grossman. It's really funny. That's sort of like, I think the problem with Moritz Grossman for most people is they're too expensive. But otherwise, I don't know. Um, that that shouldn't be a problem, I wouldn't think, except for the cost. What do I mean that wouldn't be a problem? Of course, that's a problem. Richard, what no one is going to say, Larique. You know, I forgot who it was. I think it's been attributed to Dorothy Parker. And she was asked, she says, do you like to write? And she said, no, I like to have written. I feel the same way about Larique. Do you like Larique? Yes, I like to have finished one. Oh man, it's a challenge. I love Larique though. I think Larique is almost an ideal kind of watch for us. I really do. I've got plans. I've got I've got plans beyond Larique. Don't do that now. Come on, Rancher. You know better than that. If I could afford it, I would fill my safe with F.P. Journe, Al Longa, Sunda, Vacheron Constantin, and Laurent Fourier. That would be a nice safe full. I wasn't on Etude number one. I don't know have number three long enough. Long enough. We don't have it at all. It was number two. You didn't have long enough. None of us did. Oh my God. There's some of us, about 2/3 are still there's 2/3 are going to get the perfect watch if we can ever result. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Let's not talk about that. Favorite impulse brand is Moser and Gronfeld. Oh yeah, those are two good ones. I agree. Michael, what's the last name of the bank you you can afford them in? Okay, Abens. It's Andreas Stellar. I like his stuff a lot. Not only for the stuff that he's done for Andreas Stellar, but also he's helped out a lot of other companies. What's the company's name? The one with who is the company that Andreas Stellar? Oh, I can't think of the name. He made their chronograph for him. Come on, who is that, guys? Maurice Maurice Lacroix. That's who it is. Maurice Lacroix. You know, that's another brand I sort of like too. Yeah, Maurice Lacroix is right. I don't know. Um, you sell Larique out of milk carton. Now, don't be funny about that. Just, don't make fun of that, Junior. God, I tell you, I belong on a. One of the days you're gonna find me on a milk carton. Oh, geez. Um, I was thinking, before we got started today, I said, what watch brand do I like the best? And there's so many of them I like. That's my problem. If I had to pick one, I think it surprised me. And I've got to set Larique aside because it is what it is. But if I had one watch company, if I had one watch left, it'd probably be my F.P. Journe. However, I like H. Moser a lot better than I like F.P. Journe because realistically, in the future, I can buy another F.P. Journe. I mean, H. Moser, and unless I win the lottery, I'm not going to get another F.P. Journe. But I like I think they have excellent watches. They're just not. They're just crazy expensive. Another brand I really, really like, and foolishly, a person who I bought one with sold his, and that is Urban Jurgensen. Those are really great watches. I wonder and I wonder what Cardivoot and Lannon is going to be doing with the company. At your age, it would be a yogurt container. Come on now. Are we having some age jokes? The thing about age jokes is that anybody who's making fun of age, unless they drop dead first, later on they're going to look back and you say, my God, I look like a jerk talking that way. And you don't want that in your history. You want to live to be an old guy. it would be a, oh, come on, you guys. Jeez, I don't make fun of your useful your useful ignorance. Hey, Glio, my favorite brand is Piaget. I love their history of making utilitarian, I guess that right? Ultra thin. I'm sorry, ultra thin movements, uh, and that they continue to honor that tradition. You know who's making some really nice thin one is Bulgari. In fact, they won a Grand Prix award because of it. Grant budget Beherns has fun prices. I had Chris Ward. I like Chris Ward a lot. Grand Seiko, yeah. Girard. I mean, but they're pushing into the mid range, and nothing wrong with Casio G-Shock. I'm a happy owner. Yeah, Casio. You know Casio, and a lot of the Japanese brands are some of your best bargains, I think. Truman, the professor's ex Christmas wish is a concept citrus green. Boy, do I like that a lot. That's a beautiful watch. Yeah, I was able to try one on. You know, the thing is, right now, is that I just got, I, I don't know what else to get. I am happily enscounded. I have so many watches I like that if I get more, I won't. I don't even know how to wear them all. I have to sell two of them. Two of my very nice watches I've got to sell, and I'm not going to miss them because I have these other ones I like so much. But I'm always looking to cook something up. Oh, geez. For budget watches, why not Nomos? They make a wide variety too. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Yeah, Rancher, that your point about that, there's certain brands I really like, and there's certain watches in the brands I like, but not others. Um, that was why I said FP Journe. Well, of course, I'm not crazy about their quartz watch, and the one that's really amazing is the one with the hands. That's a kind of watch that you can go broke having one. I don't know if you'd ever wear it. You know, Rancher, if you ever went on a date with that and they saw the hand, the creepy hand, that your date would say, "Oh, what a creep!" But it is a cool thing horologically. Actually, German watch brands make some of the best budget-friendly mechanical watches. Okay, I agree with Nomos, but Sen, Hanhart, and Dobreth are pretty much um, Swiss based. Is Sen starting to make their movements? Hanhart, do they make their movements? I'm not sure if they do. I've seen too many Swiss movements. Dornbluth, I knew for a long time, were sort of doing stuff with ETA 6498s. I don't know. You couldn't help yourself on that one, could you, Clyde? Jesus Christ. Oh, my favorite watch brand, HRM, would be Seiko. They make anything from 100 euro quartz to extremely complicated pieces like the Grand Seiko uh, Kodo Constant Face Tourbillon. Yeah, they do. They have a real range. I don't know. There's something about, and this may sound funny. Um, Seiko's stuff strikes me as the kind of perfection you get from having really good machinery. But there's something that they don't seem I don't know, for some reason they seem a bit soulless to me. Except my five. The other ones, but they're, I mean, a friend, well, he's here today, I think. Fernando, we met for coffee and he had this Seiko. Gorgeous watch, beautiful watch. So I can't say anything. It's just one of those brands. I probably ought to look at them more. I mean, you have to have a watch that you look forward to wearing every time you wear it. And like I said, I'm to the point now where I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe if I sold some more, but if I sell the ones I have, I don't want to. Okay, so let's see what else you got. Oh, Jesus Christ. More Swiss watches than a Swiss sewer worker. Oh, that's awful. Okay. Truman, see, you like AP, don't care for the Royal Oak, but code. I like that code 1159 too, and I like their jewels out of Mars also. Yeah, no, they have really, really super excellent movements. The FP Quartz has beautiful dial, though. Oh yeah, I agree, Allie. I'm not disagreeing with that. They had, the thing of it is that the interesting thing about that quartz is that the quartz movement wasn't one that FP Jorn pulled off the shelf and put to the watches. He developed that himself, and the movement from from scratch or whatever, going out and mine the quartz, everything. Theory. I wish I could see and try some sin in Switzerland. They're not allowed in Switzerland. They don't have them there. I really like Nomos, but my favorite brand outside of Larique would be Philippe Poulic. Yeah, yeah, his very interesting things. Something that I more or less, I didn't just, it's been around, I think, since 2023 or so, is it's called DB. They have a DB6 and DB9, and what they are is that they're 6497s and 6498s in a really nice, more interesting looking case, if you call it that. But the DB6 is a neat name because it has the small seconds at 6 o'clock, and DB9 has it at 9 o'clock. So, but I like the looks of it. People get one of those, and as opposed to my Chinese clone. you know, Rancher, the only thing about that thing is the question is why not? What's your opinion about budget Philippe Poulic watches? I mean, I'm more into the movement than design. He's got some very nice designs, but what? My favorite movement maker, I have two really, maybe more than two. But Marco Lang just did all of these incredible movements. I want to get a movement. This is what I really like. I want to get a movement that, like the ETA 2824, but a really good one, and so that could be a lot of different people could use it, but they would know the case size. They would have, sort of almost standardized in the same way that the 2824 and the 28 something or other, 24, I forgot what it is. Anyway, the other one that came out with an A version that was very popular. And so people, watchmakers had no problems uh, having the same movement with all different kinds of dials and all different kinds of cases because it was standardized and it's probably a lot less expensive. Hey, Dominic, would like a meteor dial, eventually not sure on what watch yet. Yeah, those are really, they take a thin slice of a real meteorite. Is that right, Dominic? And they put that on the watch. Yeah, those could be cool. Good news. If a big meteor hit the Earth, it would provide lots of dials. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's, I still like lacquer the best. I go along. Philip Dufour had this little blurb about why I like lacquer. And after reading what he said, I've always liked it better than anything else. And in terms of after my recent experience with a Guy Lochet, I like it even more. HRM, manual wind movement. Yes, manual wind I like. I like manual winds a lot. With a 2892 A2. I think that's the one I'm probably thinking about. Proportions would be interesting. If you have the Soprod, was it Soprod 810, I think is what it was. Now that's Seiko. I mean, it's a Seiko design anyway. Hi, Von Krull. How you doing? I used a nice lacquer dial in my last build with an ST36 movement. Turned out quite well. Now, an ST36, Von Krull, is that like a 98 or a 97? I'm not sure which. It's one of them, no, I think. I could be wrong. Question, do you know Messina Lab, time Raul Pages watch has the detente escapement or not? Yeah, I think it does. I think it does, or at least one. I know that one of Raul Pages watches does. Yeah, he's something else. I really like his stuff. How about a key turn Louis movement? Ooh, I like that idea. I like that a lot. 6498. Okay, yeah. I'm working on one of those right now, as a matter of fact, Ron Krull. Except I lost one of the hands and had to get a whole new set of hands. And just for one hand that I lost, that thing went into the black hole. And, one of these days I'll be puttering around and it'll show up, I know. But in the meantime, I've got to take the old hands off, or at least the minute and the hour hand. I'm not touching that second hand. I got that thing on just right, almost the first time. And so the second hand stays on. Yeah, it went on a trip okay. But I have lots of watch parts that live in my black hole. I don't know how they get there. Hey, Foreman, how you doing? Hands are often as thin as tinfoil, very easy to bend. Oh God, yes, they are. They are very easy to bend. And I found out I don't lose a lot of hands. I lose other parts, but usually I don't lose hands. Things that I lose and I hate to work with are clamps. God, I hate them. I just wish the kind of clamps I'm talking about are the clamps you put in you have those little clamp thingies, and then you have to put a screw in, and then God, I just my I have such a hard time with those things. Hands Across America. There you go. No, it's not detent escapement with miss. Oh, it's not. Okay. Padres has an escape. I wasn't sure, Abens. I was looking at something by him, and I thought, and it was a detent. And I, wow, how neat. I don't know what they have in the one with Messina. Allie, you should make Fuse and Shane watch or teach you. That would be a great project watch, to get because there are a lot of affordable old movements you can pull out of a pocket watch with Fuzi and chain. Anyway, guys, it looks like my time is up, even with the added time that I added. So I'm going to have to bolt. But I want to thank you guys for coming. Ball and chain watch, also known as the marriage watch. Man, you're on a roll. Okay, guys, take care. Have a great weekend. And some of you I'll see tomorrow. Bye for now.